Yo guys, it's your boy Cape has paused and I'm back with another video just on the week of Arsenal facing Dynamo Zagreb and coming off the back of the draw to Villa and obviously facing Wolves at the end of the week. I just wanted to talk about a few thoughts I have in my mind just coming towards the end of this transfer window and just analysing Arsenal's season. So if you're new and you're returning, you have already hit the subscribe button, smash the like button down below, comment down below anything you agree or disagree with I say in this video, or anything you want to talk about, I will definitely reply to you. So yeah, Arsenal came off the back of the 2-2 draw against Aston Villa. Obviously I didn't do my match reaction because I didn't have enough time to do it, so I'm just going to kind of talk about the game and then just talk about the week ahead before I get into my preview. Another video with Steph later that will be dropping tomorrow. But Arsenal were 2-0 up against Aston Villa. I think we showed a bit more endeavour, a bit more reaction, a bit more want to win the game. I feel like we started the game well. We put a lot of pressure into Villa. We were accessing the central area, similar to like when we were playing Spurs. I think it was two good performances. Despite I feel like we should have killed Spurs in terms of getting them a bit more goals. And the Villa game, being 2-0 up and ultimately not winning that game is very disappointing. It's poor. No matter the injury situation, no matter the signing situation, the players on the pitch should be quality enough to handle their business, to kill the game, either to get more goals or to control the game, to not concede. And albeit two lovely crosses and two poor pieces of marking from Marino and Partey to allow two lovely finishes from Tielemans and Watkins, it just wasn't good enough. And I feel like once we were 2-2, you only saw the likes of Declan Rice, Lewis Skelly, Gabriel trying to drive and will Arsenal to the win. I'll give a big shout out to Trossard as well. I think he was excellent against Aston Villa. He showed signs of, after he broke Pedro Porro's body against Spurs, I feel like he's got that confidence now in terms of taking on his man, trying to make things happen. And obviously two lovely assists for Martinelli and Havertz, albeit Martinez should have saved those goals, but I feel like it was two goals that they needed, two good finishes that they took and two good pieces of play from Trossard. But in that second half when it was 2-2, you only saw the likes of Declan Rice trying to drive and wheel the ball forward, take quick free kicks, give the ball to me, let me make something happen, switching the play, driving into the channels, putting crosses into the box, quality crosses too. Gabriel, the quality of his defending and just his willpower, and Lewis Skelly, players that want to take risks, that want to try and win us the game, that want to do things that ultimately break down the other team's shape and block, which had me highly disappointed in the likes of Martin Odegaard, which again, we know that he's not a 10. I think everyone's discussed this, but he's still a quality player. He still should be able to receive the ball in pockets of space, turn out a man, put a good free ball in behind, constantly whip on his crosses. Like a lot of that stuff he wasn't doing, and you can see the frustration. This was the first time probably a lot of Arsenal fans came out from that game frustrated with our captain, questioning him, because at the same time it's true. Yeah, we can give excuses for players' injuries and stuff, and I've done this for many a time, and I give him that benefit of the doubt, but you are captain, man, and you're our most creative player. You need to rule us through. Martinelli as well, albeit got the goal and a bit more endeavour, but I need more on the ball. You saw what Trossard was doing on the left hand side, so I needed a similar thing from the right side, especially when he was facing Matson. Then once they put on Digne, it was like Martinelli got shot off. Havertz, give me that presence in the box. Either you're dominating the centre backs Mings and Konza, or you're asking for the ball back to goal, to pin them, to turn, to bounce, to turn and shoot, to bounce to a player running onto you. Something similar things that Jesus gives us. I just need that, players that want to bring. And obviously this is where we're lacking the likes of Saka, to a lesser extent Jesus, and even someone like Wanyeri, players that you can tell they want to win the game. They have it in them that they want to win, and it's just a bit upsetting. Obviously, albeit it came after Liverpool got the two last minute goals from Darwin Núñez, when it would look like they were dropping points, and then we go on to drop points as well. So I think it just kind of, I've been feeling a bit numb. The main reason I've been feeling a bit numb, obviously I'll get into the bulk of this video, what I want to make in this video is just I'm making this video on the Monday 21st of January, sorry, Tuesday 21st of January, and we're 3 weeks into the window. For 4 weeks or 5 weeks now after Saka's been injured, a week and a half since Jesus has done his ACL, and we haven't signed anybody. Like, yes, it's hard to do business. Yes, Arsenal probably hopefully see some news come out this week of players linked or a bid being submitted and such forth. But if it's not of the highest level quality, taking this long now, it's going to be underwhelming. After we're out of the FA Cup, the title race is looking peak right now, albeit it's still 6 points. It could have been 4 points, could have been 2 points if obviously the results went our way. It's not over, but the encouragement of where we're not going to see another game like this, where either Arsenal are 2-0 up, drawing 2-2, or Arsenal are down 2-2, maybe we could pull it back to 2-1 or 2-2. Like, it's good, like a game where we're winning 1-0, but we're risking of could have lost that game. Similar to Spurs, that Porro had that chance, scores that near post, lucky shot, and it's 2-2 in a game that they didn't deserve to get anything from. This is the problem, man. the club are not helping the coaches and these players to, you know, take the likes of, you know, Havertz or Odegaard that's out of form, because I think that we need more than one signing. I think we need an attacking midfielding signing, whether that is an 8 or a 10, someone that, you know, heavy passing, heavy wrist play, whether they drive on the ball or they pass heavy. We need one of those, and we need an attacker. We need a striker realistically, because Havertz is our only striking option. So even more than the winger now, we need a striker, but we still do need a winger, don't get me wrong. But going into this week, obviously, as I say, I need 2 wins and a player signed, maybe a footballer signed, a player, a forward, please. We've got Dynamo Zagreb tomorrow in Champions League, albeit they're not a quality team. Arsenal should be looking at this result. Hopefully Mikel can rotate a 1-2 player, give some players some rest, and we can still get the level of performance we want, some clinical finishing, and put these guys to bed. Then we've got Wolves away on Sunday, or I think it might be on Saturday, albeit they just come off the back of losing to Chelsea, so obviously they would want a retaliation. But again, even without Saliba, we should still be handling this game. It's when we face City next week after the Girona game that I'll be talking, but by then, 2 wins, 1 player signed. Josh Kroenke, Richard Garlick, Jason Ito, Mikel Arteta, do what you have to do, man. Help this team, lift up the fan base. Me, I've become numb now with the injuries that we're getting, players just dropping like flies. I tend to kind of have to understand that this season may not be our season, because if we didn't have the injuries, maybe the 6 points the 6 points deficit that we're in now, maybe we might be, you know, 2 points above Liverpool with some of these games when our way, some of these decisions, and just, you know, availability, defensive. Like I feel like Saliba plays against Villa, we don't concede those 2 goals, and maybe that's a win, that's 4. Do you know what I'm saying? But digressing from that, help the players, help the fans, help Mikel. Like, you're seeing Mikel get more desperate in his press conferences. You're seeing the players look knackered and tired. You know, the likes of Kai Havertz, who should be taking him out the firing line when he's not in form, and you'll bring him off the bench, you know, for that impact. Do you know what I mean? We're looking at our bench for Mikel to turn on. Like, he made a point about Nunes and obviously the likes of Gakpo, Harvey Elliott, Chiesa come off the bench for Liverpool, and you're looking at us and it's Sterling and left backs and centre mids and right backs. So not right backs, centre backs. Come on, man, help us out. If we get to the end of this week, because it will be going up to 4 weeks, obviously I think the window does end, I think February 3rd or 4th, which is a bit new, and we don't sign a player, again, just not going to be numb, just not expect it. Just going to kind of, you know, the club is not really giving the players, giving us the fans, you know, the belief that they believe that what we're going to do. So I don't really have to, you know, lose my head when we lose a result, or play gets down injured, or plays up clinical and we haven't made a signing, because it's common ground. It's what the club has been doing. The saddest thing about it is that I genuinely believe in this team, I believe in this coach, and I believe with a fitter squad and some signings, we can still make this season something. Champions League is a lottery ticket, anyone could win it. And the Premier League, I don't think Liverpool are definite, you know, champions. I feel like all the games so far this calendar year have shown that they can be good at, they can drop points, they can be susceptible to, you know, dropping points. But what Arsenal's also showed, that we don't have the clinical nature in terms of our attackers to, you know, capitalize and punish games, kill games, and we're not adding those players to help, and we haven't so far, I should say. So get those 2 players, so get those 2 wins and get a player, please, Arsenal, please. If you guys agree or disagree with anything I said in this video, please comment down below your thoughts and anything you want to, you know, talk about. Smash the like button, it really helps the channel. Subscribe to this channel. I'm almost at 1,000 subs, and hopefully I drop that preview with Steph for the Zagreb game, and obviously I'll try and drop a live reaction afterwards, just to talk about just what I've seen, anything positive in the game, because I feel like we need positivity. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.